The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the grab and not... Quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On the run, it's Frazier. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. Wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Give to the lone running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's McCray. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line, where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. QB got it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it!
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Grabbed in the middle. It's Delp. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They'll run the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Stockton. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
This time on target. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in these games so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And here's the return. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw at Stockton. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play and get the first down.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. First and goal, Georgia. That's the end of the third quarter of play. Texas 17, Georgia 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Just keep slinging it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Back to throw, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's caught downfield.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we got to make plays. He goes to his go-to guy and makes a big play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. On the option. The offense coughs it up. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's McCray. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Now on 1st down from the 30. The give to the tailback. It's a running room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
First down for this offense. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nice defensive. Get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
He's going to let it go. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
They dial up on second and a long way to go. On over the middle, it's Branch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Georgia 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Stockton. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. The defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Georgia going up tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job of using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Georgia sends out the punt team. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.